Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name's Cam, and if you're new here, then I really hope that you join the Cam fam by hitting that little old subscribe button down there. So today I'm going to show you how I got these beachy waves that just kind of look very natural, obviously not done with, a curling wand or anything. And that's because they're not. I actually did these waves with a straightener. And for that, I used the Nume Megastar straightener. Now I have to thank Nume because they did send me this straightener specifically to do a full review for you guys, and that doesn't change my opinion about it whatsoever. In fact, I am going to be pitting it against my old straightener, which was a Solia. And I bought that one about 8 years ago for like $200, and I gotta be honest, I never really straightened my hair much. I obviously did it for keratin treatments, as you know from my channel, but I had a lot of issues with my old straightener that is in stark contrast to this one. And I'm gonna kind of explain the differences and what to look for in a straightener and just some things that I didn't know weren't normal and made me not want to straighten my hair. So as you may have noticed, I recently did become a Nume affiliate, and I literally cannot even explain how excited I am because I bought my Octo set I think 4 or 5 years ago. It was one of the first investments into myself that I made. I just kind of was stuck in a rut, wasn't taking care of myself, just put my hair up to work every single day and didn't bother styling it. It was one of the first purchases that I made to get back into beauty and into the swing of things. I just remember being so happy because it was so easy to use. Every time I styled my hair with the Octo set and went to work, I always got compliments. And I don't consider myself very good at styling my hair, so for it to be that easy to use and for me to get great results from it always, I was just so happy. And of course, I have the Octo, which is 8 different barrel sizes, but I gotta be honest with you, I only use 3 or 4 of them at most. And I probably would have been just fine if I got the Lustrum set, but I am glad that I got the Octo just because, it gives you that variety in case you want to try something different or just feel like you're using the same thing all the time. And so yeah, I'm just blown away that, Nume contacted me and even sent me this Megastar to review for you guys. But just as a disclaimer, my philosophy is that I don't want to work with brands that I don't know and trust. And trust me, as a small YouTuber, you get a lot of messages from I don't know, you just get a lot of shady messages. And so trust me when I say, as a small YouTuber, every little no-name brand is trying to get out there and kind of use your platform and use the fact that you're new and you want someone to acknowledge you to try to get their names out there. But again, my philosophy is I only want to review things if I've gotten them myself before, really love them, and trust the brand. And so obviously, you guys have seen from the beginning of time me using Nume, so this is amazing. And they did give me my own affiliate link and code, which is CAM25, which I'm gonna link in the description box for you. But the great thing about Nume and why I got the Octo too is that they very frequently have insane sales going on. So definitely check their website and see what kind of promotions they have going on. And then if there is none, you can use my code and I'd greatly appreciate it. So the first big thing about this straightener is the fact that it's extremely smooth and does not pull out your hair. And that's the biggest problem that I had with my old straightener is that whether I was doing a keratin treatment or using the chase method with a comb, it would just pull out my hair. I don't know what about the construction of it made it do that, but without fail, it pulled out my hair. And obviously, as you know, flat irons have the potential to cause damage, so you obviously don't want there to be additional damage with it pulling out your hair. The second issue that I had with my old straightener isn't necessarily particular to that one or that brand, but I didn't really know much about straighteners when I bought it, and I bought a 1 1/4 inch because supposedly it's better for thicker hair and helps you flat iron your hair faster. But I really feel that cuts down on the versatility of the flat iron because it makes it almost impossible for me to do any sort of waves or curls with it. So if that's something that you're looking for in a flat iron, then this one has 1 inch plates And that's why I'm even able to do a hairstyle like this, whereas I wouldn't be able to with my old flat iron. And that's just on me. You know, I really never bought a flat iron before that one, so I didn't really know what to look for in it. And the fact that the 1 1/4 inch size definitely can kind of like compromise the versatility of it. And then lastly, and this is probably the main reason why I never flat ironed my hair, is because I do feel like my old flat iron would like zap the moisture out of my hair. And you'll definitely know if that's happening to you with your flat iron, because the way that it would feel is that my hair would kind of like stick straight as a board and not have sort of like any movement or fluidity. It would just be rigid and kind of feel like a broom. And that's because your flat iron is zapping the moisture out of your hair. So the first time that I used this, I actually did straighten my hair with it, and definitely for the first time noticed that my hair just had movement to it and shine. And I always wondered why I wasn't getting shine when I flat ironed my hair. I thought that was part of the point of it, is to make it look shiny and healthy, and my old one just wasn't doing that. And the first time I tried this, it definitely gave that like movement and shine to my hair. It didn't make it feel dry and crunchy and broom-like. And so a lot of that has to do with the features of this flat iron, which is that the plates are tourmaline ceramic, which will emit more negative ions and create more shine. And this is actually really cool. It's really hard to see without me like pulling this flat iron apart, but there is like these red dashes, and that is an integrated infrared heat strip. And so I actually didn't know what that was. Obviously, I've been to like infrared saunas and stuff like that before. So I looked it up because I was curious. And basically, it heats your hair from the inside out. So it actually can penetrate beyond the outer cortex of your hair. So that way, just your hair is evenly heated basically, and all of the heat isn't just going to the outer cuticle of your hair, thus frying it. So that's just another thing that's definitely made me notice a difference in just the way my hair feels after I flat iron my hair with it. And so obviously I didn't just want to talk about the flat iron or kind of show myself flat ironing my hair, since I'm pretty sure everyone can flat iron their hair. I wanted to do another type of Beachy wave tutorial. I know I did one with the Nume Octo Wand, and I'm gonna link that video for you up here in case you do have just like a clipless barrel wand that you want to do waves with. But if you do want to do them with a flat iron, I just feel like it kind of like looks a little more natural and beachy. And I don't know, I'm like weird. I call these like the cool girl waves because they just look like that's the way your hair is naturally. And I've like known people that have done this hairstyle, and I've just been like, how do you get your hair like that? And I always thought that it was natural, and then one day they told me that they use a flat iron to do these waves. So obviously I tried with my old flat iron and was not able to do them. And then the minute that I got sent the Nume Megastar and I flat ironed my hair, I was like, you know what? I remember this hairstyle and I want to try it and see if I can do it now. So I did. And as you can see, now I have beachy waves. So these are very similar waves to what you would get using like a triple barrel curling iron, but this is really bulky. I hardly ever use it. And it's also really slow because you kind of have to do it like section by section and hold it. So it takes forever. And doing these waves with the flat iron, because you just like move it in one motion, it's a lot quicker. So if you want to learn how to get these beachy natural waves, then all you gotta do is click that like button down below. Okay, and obviously keep watching. As always, I'm starting with my hair air dried from the night before. As you can see, I have kind of neither wave nor straightness going on in my hair. It's just kind of a really weird natural texture that I'm not fond of. So obviously I need to either add the wave or take away the wave. So the first thing that I like to do is rush through it. And usually when I style my hair, I'll really only separate it into like 2 sections like so. But I find that to get these kinds of waves, really what you want to do is try to make the sections that you grab really, really like thin and flat, so that way you're not sandwiching too much hair between them. And you can definitely grab like wider sections going this way, but just like not a lot of like, you know, thickness of the hair. So what I like to do actually when I do this hairstyle is do 3 sections. So right now I'm grabbing the majority of my hair and clipping it up. And so I'm gonna turn the straightener on, and it automatically wants to go to 450, but I am going to turn that down and use it at 360. It heats up really, really fast. We're almost at 300 and now we're at 360, so it's ready to go. So I'm gonna take the first section, and like I said, you want them to be pretty thin, but they can be a little wider. And like I said, the beauty of using the flat iron to do this is you can make the waves as tight or loose as you want. So especially when I'm grabbing these shorter pieces, I like to make the waves a little tighter. So what you do is bend it this way, then bend it the other way, then bend it this way, bend it the other way, bend it this way, and bend it the other way. And as you can see, we have this really nice S wave going on. So really, this is all in the wrist. Bend it this way, then flip it 180, bend it, 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 and flip it 180, bend it. And again, we have a really nice S wave that we're left with. And again, because this flat iron does have a very beveled edge, you're not gonna get like lines through your hair. Just really, really nice waves. So now I'm gonna continue doing the rest of my hair, and I'll show you kind of how I section it and do the top. So once I have this bottom layer done, I'm gonna start taking down the second layer. And so really my goal here is to keep this very top layer very, very thinly separated. And then I'm gonna move on to the second layer. And then generally, once I get to the higher layers, I like to start in the back just because that's what's easiest for me. Now getting to this top part, especially because I do have slight layers cut into my hair, I like to make the waves definitely on the tighter side. So as you can see, I'm spending very little time before I switch directions, which is making the wave tighter. This is really all in the wrist flick. Alright, so now with these waves in place, I like to go in and just give them a little bit more shine and relax them a little bit. So I am going to be going in with my Olaplex No. 7 oil, and if you want to see my review on this, I'll link it up here for you. I know it just came out, so in case you didn't know that they came out with an oil, they did. So definitely check out that review. But I'm going to use a few squirts of this. And really, like, the best way that I like to kind of spread this through these waves is to scrunch it, so that way you don't lose a lot of that like curl shape to them. now that that's done, I personally like to just take this top section of my bangs, just because I feel like these waves look a little bit weird on like the shorter parts of your hair. And what I just like to do is take a couple of bobby pins and bobby pin this top section back. Alright, and so here's the finished look. Beachy mermaid waves, perfect for summer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'm gonna leave you with a couple more videos by me that you can watch. And then click on my face right here so we can get to 500 subscribers and finally do that giveaway. Alright, darlings, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.